Hey, somebody tell me you can hear me. The F bullcorn, man. If you turn it off and on again 3 times, should work, they say. I can hear myself in the headphones. That's disconcerting. iPad micro. Hello. Hello. Can anybody hear me? Let's see. It appears my earbuds aren't working, but maybe this is working. Should sound like trash, but you should be able to hear me. So it looks like I got a yay from Jeremy. So it looks like maybe we might be all right. Excellent. Hello, welcome in, everybody. I'd like to say that was smooth and everything's working fine, but that is not the case. But hey man, welcome to my fish room. As you can see, the tank that I have thinned out is looking wonderful. Got to make some videos. Hang on. Got to make some videos. I hear there's an auction coming up very soon. All right. For the first time in my life. Oh, I have been shipping stuff. Let's see. I learned some cool things on my trip about shipping. I was doing this all backwards. I was learning the timing of how long to hold the heat seal down, and it was the light turns off when it's sealed. So I had to adjust my settings, but I'm getting better seals. But on everything I've shipped, 4 packages of fish, four packages of fish, and then I mailed one to. So I'm on number 5. Number 5, all shipped, all fish shipped. Skull ended up with 31 fish. I sent him 30, so there was a baby born on the way. So life has been pretty good as far as shipping goes and stuff like that. I just got a container to put all of my bags in and my shipping stuff. That way we can, so now I've just made myself some more room right here. But let's say hi to everybody who's joining up. Anybody at the class who didn't get a sticker, hey man, I apologize. Every time I thought I had given somebody a sticker, I hadn't. So I don't know whether I was dreaming about handing out stickers to people, and so it wasn't happening in real life, or what was going on with that. But figuring it out, slow and steady wins the race. Lots of fun stuff. Chattanooga Ed's in here. Lando Lakes is in here. My goodness. So there we go. So there's Ed saying maybe I can't see chat. And Jeremy thinking I'm being a tease. That would be nice. But no, man, it is what it appears. Things aren't working. But Life Lessons crew, Legacy Riders, you know I stand with you. Hobie lost power a couple hours ago and it just came back on. Just wanted to stop it and say we're safe here. All right. Got to go reset the house. Power's on though. All right. Well, good for you, Nathan. Chattanooga Ed. I was all dressed up on Friday before I went to my concert. I saw Soul Coughing play. So good. So good. We did not hear Janine, but that is okay. Uh, and howdy. Ed's right. I should say howdy. That was rude of me. Debs Aquapets. Hope you're doing good. You do need to get my cell number, Ed. Mark, good to see you. I heard you got your prize in the mail, sir. Congratulations. The international mail system still works. And honestly, I was expecting it to take a little longer than that. So cool, man. I would have been perfectly satisfied with it taking a little bit longer than that just because it's far away. You know what I mean? Like, hey, hey, Stephen P. Mark, Skull's in here. Goodness. Mike Myers, hello. Hello, Jeff. And Jeff Pelham and Jeff Kane, all the Jeffs. Love to all of the Jeffs. Hello, Christine. Stephen, I neglected to put any on the FFL table. The FFL table to me was a table that I continually took things off of. I'll show you in a minute. I picked the best stuff. Elfish, welcome in. Always good to see your face, sir. That was cool seeing you on Jeff Pelham's. That's fun. Sweet Acres Koi Farm, welcome in. Good to see you. Believe you are, Christine. I'm putting it together. Perfect. I think I have arrived at the bottom of the chat with Skull saying, I will let you know, Jeff. So yeah, here, let me show you what I've got. What I've got going on here. All right, first off the table, and Chattanooga Ed brought up the point that he doesn't see people do any of the crafts that he does on his show. And you know what I mean? Like, I guess you would wonder about that if you were teaching people how to do something. But he says consistently, Dee Dee is one of the ones who sees something cool that Ed does on his Craft Ed and ends up doing it herself. This was on the table at Aquashella. It is a skull, and what's most important about this skull is the eye. So it's a nice purple skull. It's got some carvings on it. Looks like some dragons, maybe. Looks like some Celtic design. Oh, there's a cross on the forehead. Yeah, man, this is a good one. This has all the stuff on it. It's covered in runes and stuff. But yeah, you had a nice purple skull off of the fish family table. Very excellent buy. So yeah, this is probably going to go in the rainbow tank, I think. Let's see, what else did I get from the fish fam table? I got these. These are on wood rounds. It still has the bark on the outside of it, but they're Christmas ornaments, kind of rustic looking. But I just love how they look like they were cut out of a 1950s magazine. And so they've just got like a real gift from the past sort of a look. I got the cardinal, got a blue shrimp, and I had to get a corridora, a corridoras, and what else did I get from that table? I got a couple more things, but I can't find them at the moment. Let's talk. Um, oh, one of the coolest things that I saw over there was these Stephen P's What the Fish playing cards with the different fish drawings for the different numerals on the cards. So yeah, these are pretty fun, pretty special. Um, I like it a lot. There's rabbit snails. Okay, this one's for vibes, even though he's already in bed. We know why that's for vibes. Yeah, yeah, Ed. I mean, like there could be a new deck of cards. Like that's the thing about these pieces using the art from Steven's Steven's game on his channel is that all the time there's new images being added that can be used. I I think it's great. I love when one thing leads to another thing. You know what I mean? It's just like what the fish game finds its way to the merch, finds its way to the. I think it's great. Joshua Templeton, you do not have to stay any night, but we are always glad when you do. But thank you for checking in, sir. Still doing well. Did a trip, came back. Everything's all right over here. Hello, Scuba Steve. I was sad not to see you this year, Scuba Steve, but I understand that you were dealing with human fry, which is an important gig. You know what I mean? Like they need lots of attention. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty cool, man. I hope they grow to be as awesome as you. My name is Jeff. Rib. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to my Texas fish room. We are gathered in here. The air blowing on me right now is cool, which means that we've still got some heat retained in here from the day. Nice and cool outside. 77 degrees inside my house. Feels very feels very cool this evening. I I I I went to sleep and like I woke up at like 4 and got up and got some water and used the restroom, and then I went back to sleep, and then my, my wife like comes in. I was like, hey, what's going on? And she goes, yeah, dude, just get into bed because it's bedtime. And I was like, what time is it? And she goes, 10. And I was like, oh, I have to live stream soon. I didn't see Gina tonight, everybody. I hope that she is well. Um, Hopefully she just got like hung up at work or too tired to do something. Hopefully nothing bad is going on. But I saw that she wasn't live streaming. And then I checked in on Jeff. Jeff had popped up, so that's good. Um, and Jeff, I really like my mystery snail tank as well. I didn't think it would captivate my attention as much as it does. Uh, Currently, there is a slaughter of the elders going on. I have a ram's horn snail infestation that I have not been keeping up with, and yeah, it's not going well. Okay, Steven says that Gina's son was in the hospital most of the week. He's better, but they're resting. Okay, good. Well, hey, I'm glad. I'm glad that he's better. I'm glad. I know that he has some special needs and stuff like that. So I'm glad that he's better, and I'm glad everybody's resting. That's perfect. One smoke all day instead of 100. Craig, you're about to make me turn off this. Heck yeah, Scuba Steve. But here's the thing, man. It's every year. You know what I mean? And there are people working hard to ensure that it's every year. You know what I mean? So if you can't make it some years, don't worry about that. You know what I mean? Like make it when you can, bunny. Oh, I miss your sweet face, bro. Oh man. Dee Dee, I need another skull. The face is mostly intact. I'll probably put it in the tank just like this, have it coming out of the mountain. Man, bullshit. Bro! Hello, dearest bunny. So I'm gonna put this away in a box in a minute. I got this from uh wild fish tanks, about the size of a Bible. It will uh it will hold fish in it in front of my tank or in front of a backdrop so that I can get good pictures of the fish. The fish will always be in focus because they can't swim backwards. Yeah, it's made of glass, so I'm gonna go ahead and I also got the specimen container for when you're wild collecting, or also handy for photographing your fish. I'm gonna go move this right now. Oh, I can't believe I broke that skull. Hi, Bonnie. Um, my brother Ryan. Yeah, Stephen, but the hilarious thing is I got that skull through the airport You know what I mean? Like I had it near the top of my carry-on because I know they're gonna X-ray that and be like, we should probably check and make sure. It's probably not, but let's make sure it's not a human skull. You know what I mean? Like I made it through and all the way back to Texas for it to like roll off during a live stream. Oh, it's kind of worth it. Kind of worth it. You know what I mean? Like production value wise, like totally a moment. Yeah, Nathan just got back power. He says he's good for the moment, man. So, got a little koi fish from who is this? From Susie Q. I got a cool soap dish or candy dish or whatever. Real, it's got edges. I You can put your weed on here for sure. Um, but she had a lot of little decorative trays and cool stuff. So I got some of those. I got another one, but it's in a plant inside. It was a little koi pond and it didn't have any sides to it. So it stepped down. So you would put it in the plant itself, and then you've got like a little acrylic pond like in your plant, and it's in the big plant in uh, the study. What a monstera plant. But yeah, no, I had a blast. Can't thank enough all the people involved. I know it takes a lot of people to make that thing happen. I'm really glad to see what Steven, and I know there were some, I know there might have been another person in there from the fish fam, like joining the ranks, like helping put the event together and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's great. Yeah, I had a blast. I had a little car that I borrowed. I didn't fit in it exactly, but you know, I mean, I'm like, not all cars are built for 300-pound dudes. So it was kind of funny, but it had a little sub in the trunk, you know what I mean? So like the trunk rattled on it. I thought it was cute. I had a blast. I couldn't see out my side mirrors unless there was a light if it was dark outside. Like that's how dark the tent was on the windows. It was cool, man. But you know what I mean? Like it's got local plates on it. It's got the local tags all over it. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I was incognito as a tourist. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Jenna and Scotty did a butt ton. Yeah, Jenna was there too. Yeah, it was really amazing and a great experience from somebody who came just to have a good time and like not do much. That was me. I was team drapes, you know what I mean? Like I hung some drapes, like I fooled around and found out. You know what I mean? Like but yeah, for all those putting in the hard work to make that event go off, thank you. It was awesome. I do enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like and there's so many people. Like there had to have been, I think I got like a soft number of like 50 something, you know what I mean, for like how many um fish fam people like showed up. But I mean, like also if you think about it, what vendor doesn't have some presence in social media? You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to define like who is like everybody uses the internet, so like it's kind of like a hard number to like ascertain. But I just so many people in the chats that I get to see. I think my big meet was uh Big Steve's tanks. Have seen him in chat, interacted with him in chat many a time. Had never met the man, so that was a fun handshake and a face to put with a name. And I'm sure there's some more that I could think of, and I'm not I'm not leaving anybody out on purpose. I am just in front of a camera and can't remember anything. So like don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like you're still very special to me, whoever you are that I can't remember. Ah, yeah, that's fun. We were both there last year, but like I don't remember meeting Big Steve. You know what I mean? But I to be fair, I don't remember a lot of my first year there. I believe that I may have had more adult beverages the first year than I did this last year. So I think that I made more memories this year. So cheers to that. George RB3, you were not there. You were not there. Funny man. But I still look forward to meeting you in person one day, George RB3. And I'll probably see you first. Lake to land. See, that's what I'm talking about. You better watch out, dude. Toya's gonna get you. Yeah, man, you better cop to it now, because now Latoya's man. Good luck with that, brother. I mean, I like Latoya, but I know not to mess with. I know not to mess with her. I know not to piss her off on purpose. I did see you the first time I met you. Chattanooga Ed was the first person I talked to in person that I had that that was from out of state. You know what I mean? Like walking into an Aquashella, the first person I saw was Ed, and he was talking to Rico like on the. I think I interrupted like a live stream. You know what I mean? It was just before the show was open to the public, and I came walking in there and I saw Ed, so I said hi, and then Rico was on the phone, so I said hi to him. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was at Aquashella like the first time. George, I know that it is traveling cross country for you, but if you were going to travel cross country to an event, these are two very big clubs, and it is a very big event, and you know what I mean? Like might be worth thinking of. But I know that there's like a lot of competition because if you're into live bears, there's like the Live Bears Association, there's the Cichlid Association, American and Ohio. You know what I mean? Like, so I mean, like, there's there's lots of club choices. There's lots of club choices out there, but I don't know. The synergy and the feels, man. You know what I mean? Like there was like yeah, there was a sing along in the lobby on Saturday again this year, and super hit. I got involved in a couple side quests, so I wasn't there for most of it, but I kept checking in, you know, like a smoker does on his way through the lobby. So we it was great, but I went to the hospitality room, and I was sitting at a table in the hospitality room, and uh Ed walked up with Munchkin and was like, "You guys are gonna play this game," and I was like, "All right." And oh, I can't remember the gentleman's last name, but his name was Brenton, and I was talking with Brenton, and we were having a good chat, and I was like, "Hey, Brenton, that's Chattanooga Ed, and when he says that you're gonna play a game, you play a game." And Brenton was like, "All right, man, I'll give it a go." So Brenton ends up winning. I was still level one, still was Ed and somebody else. Like some of us like never even like were able to level up. It was really sad. I feel like I had enough cards going on and stuff like that. Ed, can you in that game, can you buy a level for like 1,000 gold or something like that? Is that an option that we weren't thinking of? Because I think that would have allowed some of us to like move from the starting gate. Yeah, George RB3. The Triple Crown was great, but like I don't think that's gonna happen again for a minute, right? Because that was 50 years for was that 50 years for the ACA that like started that? Because it was like three different groups coming together. Yeah, just seeing the degenerate. Yeah, I ended up going on a side quest with him, and we were listening to music and having I want to say we were making whiskey sour. Anyway, whiskey was involved. So yeah, we were doing that. So that was the second side quest that I went on that like kept me out of the sing along. But the sing along was going strong. I featured the sing along in my short. I don't know whether I put it on YouTube or not. I will, but it was definitely on my Instagram. Um, okay, Ed. Yeah, no, I'm with you. That game is like very involved and like they love putting layers on layers and layers and stuff like that, which some of us are into, you know what I mean, but not everybody. So yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. Okay, so Skull Aquatics is saying San Antonio maybe, ALA, ACA, and IBC next June. Oh, Nathan, what's going on with the wifey? Your wife tore her meniscus. Is that in the back of the front? Just kidding. I know it's the knee, bro. Yeah, man, you got to get her that shirt, that Skyrim shirt. It was like all I did was I took an arrow to the knee or whatever. Um, oh, that does stink, bro. But yeah, man. Uh, yeah, do yourself a favor and talk to a couple doctors. You know what I mean? Like, see like what they want to do. And I mean, like, honestly, I mean, if your wife needs knee surgery, she's got a whole lot of years left to be using that knee. You know what I mean? So, you know, like you're gonna want it fixed for good and stuff like that. And stay off the internet and watching surgeries for knee surgery and stuff like that. Cause it's a little brutal to watch. But the good news is you're asleep for all of that. The amazing thing is patients are up out of bed and moving around on it rather quickly afterwards too. And I think it shows that it helps the movement and stuff like that. Like they even put people on a traction that opens the knee and that like extends the leg and brings the leg back like while you're recovering. I've seen that. Um, yeah, so I mean like they do a lot of these and I mean like a lot of times it's on much older people too. So that does suck that you have to go through that, but I think that she'll do well. And I mean, like, hey, we have the technology. We can rebuild her stronger, faster. Yeah, Nathan, that is true. Eduardo has done that. And sometimes he does the disappearing when he's like at the hospital. You know what I mean? Like I think he got something wrong with his something. I'm just remembering something about a leg, a foot. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, and then he'll pop back up again. Um, but yeah, Eduardo's a cat. He's still got a couple lives left for sure. Um, Fishy dad jokes tomorrow. Everybody's welcome. I'll catch it on the replay, maybe George. I'll be working, and there's a lot to catch up on. So I will not be catching any streams this Thursday while they're going on. I will definitely be catching them like later on in the shift and stuff like that. I'm sure me and my client got lots to talk about. Probably wants to know what I got up to at the show a little bit, and also I'm curious to see what his tank is doing. Bunny Viper, I've been okay. Yeah, your mom was asking if those fish were real because of their swimming pattern. Yeah, man, like they really do like being together in a group, you know what I mean? And yeah, they do get their shoal on. Um yeah, I'm glad I ran into you too, girl. You're welcome here anytime, you know that, pretty much anywhere with anybody here in the group. I don't know anybody who talks bad about you. I have yet to meet anyone brave enough. They're out there, I'm sure. You know what I mean? You can't be everybody's cup of tea, but yeah, dude, nobody's talking loud. But yeah, man, everybody's welcome here. I enjoy this place. Belinda making it in, along with I was sharing that I'm sure that Craig is somewhere. He was in the chat earlier. That's right, because he was um hey Belle, it's so good to see you. All right, let's go through it, y'all. So I got this from Lake to Lands, Vitellis granules, and it took me a while to figure it out, but it's an orange powder. She had it on her Facebook the other day, and she was like, "Look what I got," and I was like, I didn't know what they were, and I was like, "Those better not be spider eggs," because she keeps showing pictures of all these spiders. But actually, it is 100% organic chicken egg yolk. And it's a great source of protein for fish, shrimp, and fry. So that's pretty cool. She gave that to me to try out, and then she gave me some shrimp sticks that she makes and stuff like that. And these are shorter shrimp sticks and stuff like that, but she has two different flavors in there, and then she had I think two different kinds. She gave me a couple of them, and she was only selling those for $1 at her booth. So like everybody who's wandering around and sees Latoya's stuff, you know what I mean? Like, don't be thinking she's trying to rob you, man, because like she's not. She's got real nice prices on everything. So this is all of my fish food that I got from the and there's more shrimp sticks in here. So like Hikari cichlid, so pellets. You know, you can't go to an event. You didn't go to an event and you didn't experience the event if you don't have a pack of Vibra Bites in your pouch. You know what I mean? Like you did it wrong. If you don't end up with Vibra Bites, like Vibra Bites has been consistently in my fish room from sample packs, like from the first time I went to a fish event. So you know what I mean? Like those guys do good to get it out there. And I will say this, my fish love it. It's a little big for the guppies, but I like watching them grab those little curved pieces and run around the tank while other guppies are chasing them trying to get it. Um, some tropical flakes. Small World Aquatics gave out a bunch of stuff. This is their snowflake shrimp food. Got a couple of activated carbon high grade ion exchange resins, Kimi Pure Blue Nanos to try out. Um, I'd like to talk to somebody that has used these before and stuff like that about what application I can use them for in my fish room. Because I know that they help with the water parameters and stuff like that, but situationally, like when I would want to use those, and that would like help me get one uh, from one set of parameters in my fish tank trying to go to other parameters, like how to use that efficiently to maybe speed along some results or something like that. I got Sarah Marine. Uh, it is hop footer staple food, aliment composé. It's a GVG mix nature. Yeah. So yeah, I love all the Sarah stuff just because what they make that one it's a tablet and you can stick it to the front of the glass. I love that. I think that's really cool. And I also like that like because it's a big company in the center of Europe and stuff like that, like all of their stuff like has 7 languages on it and stuff like that because it goes to so many places. And I think that's really cool on the packaging. I already showed you Cichlid Gold. I got more of that. And Sinking Cichlid Excel. Got a couple of more of those. And then what's this yellow one? Look at the color of this. Looks like really good. Okay, this is bee pollen granules. Of course, I would pick. You know, I picked the expensive stuff, but yeah, look at the color on that. You know what I mean? Really sticks out. Really sticks out when you're looking at it, and that's also from Small World Aquatics. And then um, this is just excellent. And of course, I believe most of this is all of I'm correct. All of this is Crayfish Empire they always like I've ordered from them before and gotten some samples and stuff like that, but like just sample heavy, just like little packets of stuff to feed, your snails and your fish. Like, I don't know, like you spend a lot of money traveling and stuff like that, but having like two handfuls of like fish food samples, like I don't know, handfuls of fish food samples, like way bigger in my mind than its actual monetary value. You know what I mean? Like in my mind, it's like the possibilities are endless. I might find a new favorite food. This is enough food that I don't have to buy food. You know what I mean? Like this extends my like this. This is how I do variety. This is how I feed variety in my tanks. I buy about three different things on the regular, and then I have all of these samples. And I will say the three things that I buy, I believe I have had samples of them before. So you know what I mean? Like, so by giving me samples, you know what I mean? Like, you might slide into the staple position, but I've got my three staples, and then you know, there's then there's room for treats. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what keeps everything running smoothly for my fish. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way everything went. I made it to where I needed to go. I saw a cool band. Oh, look, more shrimp sticks. Bam. So yeah, no, I'm very pleased. It was a great weekend. It was a great fish event, and I snuck a concert show for a band that has not been together in 25 years that I thought would never play again. So very nostalgic for me. Those guys were popular when I was what just out of high school. So so cool. Oh no. Nathan's a narc? Haha. Just kidding, Hobie. We know you're not. The letters guy is Coro? I can't remember. Deb's first ever Cory fry. You want to know what? Mine have bred, but I never saw the fry. They hid them very well. So that's super cool. Oh man, that's exciting. Nathan Hovey is talking about an app that has auctions. Going back. Whatnot app. I don't know about the Whatnot app, Nathan. That sounds Oh, Chad. So Ed, you were looking for the Sarah basket in the raffle. Yeah, man. All I wanted out of the entire raffle was that Sarah basket did look good. There were tons of baskets that looked awesome, but all I wanted was the aquarium plants book. Oh, and I got it. I won it at the raffle. Can't believe I didn't lead with that, guys. I won something in the raffle. Let me show it to you. Hey, Bunny, I'm gonna feed something to these guys. There you go. Proof that they're real. Look at their pattern. It descends into chaos once the color granules hit the water. All shoaling is off, every man for himself. So I got the Aquarium Plants book by Crystal Castleman, and it has tons of great pictures and tons of information. So, fun fact, y'all. Fun fact. Are you ready for this? Vallisneria has male plants and female plants. They can reproduce sexually. Still having trouble figuring out. I'm not sure that I'm not sure that I've seen a male or female plant, but I mean, like, it can happen, and maybe under the lighting conditions, um, inside in a fish room, that makes a difference, and maybe they don't develop like that. You know what I mean? And maybe that's why I've always thought it was all the same, and that. But yeah, at the center there might be, I don't know, but the fact that they can reproduce sexually, like, kind of blows my mind that there's male and female plants of uh Vallisneria. That kind of blew my mind, like, and I don't believe anybody's talking about that either. You know what I mean? I mean, but it might not be that important to talk about, but it was definitely something I didn't know. It kind of blew my mind. Back to the feeding. All right, guys. I got to refill my coffee. So, okay, Nathan found a lady that sells driftwood. She hasn't found any that's like a root structure. Straight-ish pieces, but a lot for cheap. She has a box of like 30 pieces for $20. Nathan Hovey. That is, buddy. Nathan Hovey, you're the real hero, bro. Because you want to know what? That's the stuff fish keepers want to hear about. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, not root structures, but 30 pieces for $20. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, every fish keeper in the room like turned their head when they heard that. They were like, "Oh, really?" You know what I mean? Like, that's fun fact, sir. Thank you. Uh oh, Ed, did you, man, I can't remember the name of the guy, but there was a guy who had a bunch of different fish food. He was across from Latoya, Land Lakes, and LJ Shrimp. They were sharing a booth. That's right, man. I mean, like, I'll try and use my book for good. Okay, so Jenna told you the company and you need to look them up. But yeah, but like, yeah, there was more than one vendor there that had earthworm flakes. And like, that's something you don't see all the time either. You know what I mean? Like, Chattanooga, my fingerprints are on that book. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, yeah, I definitely need pictures. Koro says, if you think that's crazy, some plants have more than two genders. Yeah, well, it's 2024. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I mean, like, I'm still impressed, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not surprised. Hey, Ed, man, look, man, it happens. I have regrets. I have regrets with I enjoyed the way I spent my time. I have regrets for things that I would have liked to spend more time on. But of course that would have taken away from a conversation I was having or a nap that I was having. You know what I mean? Like all of these things are important. Um yeah, I wish I had spent more time looking at all of the fish in the fish competition. I really enjoyed it last year and I just didn't make it. Okay, so this is Lake Michigan is where this lady with the driftwood is collecting. That's awesome. Yeah, that's amazing. So yeah, guys, we've been pushing like 21 all night. We're usually at like 14. So thank you people that are here. I love it. Everyone here is friendly. Um if you're new, just introduce yourself to the chat. You're perfectly welcome to lurk though. We don't force anybody to do anything around here. Um, first of all, it doesn't usually work, and second of all, it's hard to get good help. So, so lurk away. But yeah, I've just been having such a blast hanging out with everybody. First of all, and then on my trip into the city, in my trip into Philadelphia, one of my friends that I made in '95, back when the band was around, lives in Philadelphia. Haven't seen her and her man in like 15 years. And so stayed over there, met a friend of mine from Texas who was staying with them. So I got to walk around in the boroughs and experience parking in the boroughs. Uh, I rode the subway. Um, went to a bar and restaurant type thing that was really good. Uh, you guys are eating better over on the East Coast than I thought you were. Thought we had it all figured out here in Texas, but it turns out we've just got, because of location, we've just got good prices on produce. You know what I mean? But yeah, the food quality over there was like real good. But yeah, I got to ride the subway, and like walking around on the East Coast is unlike anything that the cities have in Texas. You know what I mean? So it was just, to get a little East Coast life, you know what I mean? It was really it was it was really fun. Like I was thoroughly entertained the whole time. Nathan already looking at the oak branches falling down. Okay, Skull. Yeah, you went to a sports bar in Philly. It was crazy. Yeah, I'm sure, man. Like they're what somebody warned me before I went down there. I can't remember who, but somebody warned me before I went down. I'm not a sports guy. You know what I mean? First of all, So anything I would have said would have been in jest and like a total bluff to begin with. But I was told when I was told when I was in Philly on the street and stuff like that to like not say anything about other sports teams, because people get pretty amped about their sports teams, and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, well, I don't see that happening, but I won't do it. The bar we went to just had a sign that said bar, and we went into it, and I think the name of it was the Prohibition Bar or something like that. But I got a chicken sandwich that was a chicken thigh that was like breaded, and in the breading was like ranch flavoring. So it was seasoned really nicely, and it was an excellent sandwich, and it was as big as my face. And I want to say I remember the menu. It was all like a farm to table type thing. So like you know where your chicken came from. There you go, rib. Keep it going, man. Whatever time it is over there. Wow. Full length fried dill pickles. There you go. But this is my 40-gallon breeder. Sorry I didn't do it earlier, folks. So much stuff to talk about because I traveled last week. This is my 40-gallon breeder, and I thinned it out. I've gathered all that Saswasser tang. There will be a chance to bid for it this weekend, um, the 12th, on Skipper's channel. He's doing an auction, and actually, all the proceeds for the auction go to the uh, the children. Uh, it's children's Christmas presents, Christmas party for the kids in Peru, and I think he says he has around like 500 kids show up or something like that, and like for some of them, it might be like the only gift that they're really getting this year and stuff like that. So it's a good fundraiser. It's for the kid. It's Christmas. You know what I mean? And those auctions are always fun. I have just started participating in them, and I've also been participating in Jeff Pelham's auctions as well. And that is fun stuff. Uh, and so yeah, I'll have a grip of Saswassertang, and I will be donating the shipping on that. So bid big. And I'm sure some other people have gathered some special items to auction off for that Christmas party. So that'll be going on this Saturday, y'all. But I thinned this tank out a whole lot, and was able to hook. Some plants went in with every order that I shipped out. So uh, I can't say that. Almost every order, one order, all of the fish built the box. So yeah, this is my 40-gallon breeder, and the balance crypt is growing really well on the left side of the screen. In the center, I've got the Rotala Elodia maybe. On the far right is a ranger sword that has done really well, and just off screen on the left is an Amazon sword, and it might be two plants, and one of the plants isn't doing well at the moment, but I need to put some more root tabs down in there. Um, but yeah, now the fish have more room to swim around. The tank appears to be well. Um, it's already gotten a water change this week, so I just have to do all of my newest rack, but that's my floor to ceiling rack. Still need to do water changes on that. That's going to happen after we're done. Yeah, Ed. Email Skipper at Aquatic Auctions. I can't remember. Hold on, let me get that for you guys. All right, I'm back, and let me see. Yeah, guys. That is the Aquarist auction at gmail.com is where you can email all your inquiries at and stuff like that. It's just 2 days before this event that's going on this Saturday, so you might not be able to get in on this one, but you might. You know what I mean? That's all up to Skipper and whatnot. But he can also put you on the list for the ones in the future. He's doing one every month right now. Um, I think that we take a break for a couple months during the dead of winter, maybe, just because shipping would be really hard. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. But yeah, Ed, you can just text him. But for anybody else who has tanks that are overflowing with abundance of plants, snails, or fish, um, those things are all appropriate, and you are invited to be a part of the auctions. The point, Skipper doesn't make any money off of it or anything like that. It is purely to hook up people who have fish and plants with people who would like fish and plants. Because let's be honest, the stuff in our tanks and stuff like that, we're taking care of better than a big box store or some of these others. So if you could have hobbyist bred items, that your success rate, I feel, is better. I personally prefer hobbyist bred fish to wild caught fish. I know that not it's not always it's not you, fish are not always available not wild caught. Um, Maybe eventually some things are hard to breed. Some things are, kind of rare. But yeah, that's the sort of thing that I'm looking for. There you go. Thank you, Jeff. That is Amazon's researchcenter.org. So if you want to make a donation to the Christmas party, uh, towards the Christmas party or towards the Amazon Research Center in general, I really like what Doc Awesome is doing there. That's right. That's his site and program. And Dr. A has been a big supporter of my channel. He wanted some of my purple guppies. I mailed them to him. That was the first person that I ever mailed guppies to. I followed his suggestion. I put them in water bottles and then mailed the water bottles in the mail, and they all got there just fine. I am now doing more of a Dan's fish. I am not individually packing the fish. I'm not that good yet. But I think with those red tails, I was putting five in a 4x10 or 4x8 bag and then inflating the bag. And everybody thus far has arrived safe and sound. So things are good. But yeah, this is my 40-gallon breeder, and this is gravel as the substrate. I have a I have a sponge filter in the back for the filtration in this tank, and yeah, these guys have done really well. All of my I used to have paradise fish in here, and they didn't do well, and they slowly died off one by one, and one jumped out of the tank. But I had four in there to start, and then three, and then they all kind of died off. And I'm wondering whether I had some water parameter changes or the nitrate got high enough and they were sensitive to that. I'm not sure, but I know that that type of fish isn't in ideal water conditions with a GH of, well, purple on the which isn't on the, it's way off the high end of the scale. And the GH is low, so the GH can actually run out in my tanks fairly easily. So it could have been water parameters and they just didn't thrive. But I had them for quite a while and I was very, very happy with them, and I will definitely get them again. Um, yeah, a GH of purple. It's pretty rad. But yeah, these rosy barbs have been the best. Like, I bought them at an auction near San Antonio. I believe that club is no longer in existence, but is there's another club getting started in the area, and I believe I've talked to the gentleman who's starting it. I know that Vibes has, and I believe he's an employee of aquatic aquatic garden gyms. Um, it's in Marion, Texas, um, and I believe that guy is planning on starting a fish store at some point. So buy my fish. So yeah, they're looking for all that food that fell. Yeah, man, I had like 30 at one point. I think I still have 25. I saw a juvenile in there at one point, so they were breeding. I don't know how well the eggs can survive in the tank, but yeah, these guys have been doing awesome. I'm really happy with them. Well, looks like we just lost the cam. Good thing we've been live for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So it did last the whole stream. So we got that going for us. Here's my pretty face. Arr. Let's see. Yeah, she's done. She's done. So I was hanging that on a clip that's hung on the wall right there. Huh? Huh? Pretty crazy. So wearing my class shirt. This is the class shirt this year. Pull up the pants. There's the back of the shirt. So yeah, I can't thank you guys enough. This is my preferred mode to share and say hi to everybody. And this is the time that I've chosen to do it. I'm glad you all are here. Um, if any of y'all are catching this on the replay, hey man, leave a comment. You know what I mean? Like, let's make Replay Team 6 a thing again. I said that I would address it on my stream. Can't remember who said something about it. I think it might have been Corvus Oskin. I think it was like, yeah, man, haven't seen Replay Team 6 in a while. This is the thing about Replay Team 6. You just put a comment in that you are watching the video on replay. You identify yourself as Replay Team 6. That's how you become a member of Replay Team 6. You just claim it. But I just like the idea of a team of people watching replays. You know what I mean? It's like Replay Team 6 reporting in, audio and video quality good. You know what I mean? And then something about like what you saw in the video that you liked or something that you didn't like. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's make Replay Team 6 a thing again. You know what I mean? Anybody can do it. You can do it. So you know what I mean? Like, I think that that's fun. So I'm trying to not only like every video that I watch on the replay and stuff like that, but I need to start leaving comments again. And I'm going to leave comments as Replay Team 6 because that's cool. So yeah, everybody do it. It's going to be fun. Let's make it a thing. But yeah, I stay a urban hermit, going to work, going to the gas station, staying at home. So I'll continue to interact with you guys online and all of the chats and stuff like that. I love all of you very much. We're better together than on our own. So everybody help each other out when you can. You know what I mean? Let's continue to be supportive and I guess stay awesome. New local Austin out.